DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is DFA Online here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. The Philippine Embassy in Yangon, Myanmar is closely monitoring developments in the Myawaddy region affecting Filipino nationals. In an advisory, the embassy has sought the assistance of the Myanmar authorities to render urgent assistance for the safe and orderly repatriation of all Filipinos in need. The Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA and the Philippine embassies in Myanmar and in Thailand are coordinating closely to render assistance for the Filipinos in distress. For emergency cases of distressed Filipino citizens such as death, detention, domestic violence, physical abuse, and similar circumstances, please contact the Embassy's Assistance to Nationals or ATN section at +95 998 521 0991.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In other consular news, Philippine Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Republic of Turkey with concurrent jurisdiction over Georgia and the Republic of Azerbaijan, His Excellency Henry Bensurto presented the open copy of his credentials to Deputy Foreign Minister Katuna Totalze at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Georgia in Tbilisi, Georgia. Deputy Minister Totalze welcomed Ambassador Bensurto and thanked the Philippines for its support in bilateral and multilateral formats, especially with regards to its sovereignty and internationally recognized borders. Georgia looks forward to fostering closer and stronger ties in between its executive and legislative bodies, including pursuing high-level visits. Ambassador Bensurto expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome and shared the enthusiasm of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to deepen and broaden the relations between the Philippines and Georgia. He shared the success of the recently concluded fourth political consultations between the countries. The Philippine ambassador also shared the view that the bedrock of good political and economic relations are strong people-to-people relations. With clear objectives and specific projects, the ambassador wants to deepen these relations, especially since Georgia is becoming a popular destination for Filipino tourists, especially those residing in the Gulf Cooperation Council or GCC countries. As fellow lawyers and academic lecturers, both expressed views and perspectives on public international law, as well as the importance of teaching the next generation regarding matters of geopolitical importance both in the West Philippine Sea and in the Southern Caucasus. Ambassador Bensurto invited Deputy Minister Totalze to become a guest lecturer to share the European perspective at Philippine universities. In attendance were Ms. Irma Cavatarze, Deputy Director of the Department for Asia and the Pacific, and Mr. Alexandre Kekelia, Counselor of the Division of Central and East Asian Countries Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Georgia, as well as Third Secretary and Vice Consul Mr. Emil Joseph Garcia from the Embassy of the Philippines in Ankara, Turkey.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And finally, Ambassador Roberto Manalo led the Philippine Embassy in Tehran as it formally launched the Filipiniana Reading Room together with Department of Agriculture Undersecretary Zamzamin Ampatuan as the guest of honor and attended by both Filipino and Iranian guests including Ms. Roja Kozegar, Mr. Madi Somati, and Mr. Ali Maadika from the Iranian History Foundation. The newly established Filipiniana Reading Room is a significant milestone for the embassy's cultural diplomacy thrust as it seeks to establish a dedicated space for both Iranians and Filipinos to cultivate their interest in Filipino literature, history, and the arts by providing access to a curated collection of books and other printed and digital resources. It is a renewal of the embassy's commitment to the preservation and promotion of Filipino cultural heritage as a vital ingredient towards fostering understanding and appreciation among diverse communities. The embassy also hopes that the Filipiniana Reading Room would serve as a learning venue for second and third generation Filipinos living in Iran, offering them a sense of community and a platform to reconnect with their cultural roots and heritage. The embassy invites everyone to explore the diverse collection of printed and digital resources available at the Filipiniana Reading Room.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And that concludes today's edition of DFA Online. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.